Miss Hahn, this is your mom.
Yes.
And this used to be your boyfriend.
Somewhat, yes. We never officially titled it.
You met, he moved into your home.
Yes, he was living with me.
So whatever the title is, I don't know what that is. A living with you person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They'll shorten that. Living with LWYP. A living with you person is what they'll... Anyway, he got a toothache.
Yes.
Because he had an exposed nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you had, an exposed nerve?
Yes.
You needed root canal? You know how painful that is, right?
Yes, I do.
Really painful. You know how I know that? My father was a dentist. My brother's a dentist. And I remember as a little kid going into the office, into the waiting room, because the office was in the house, and seeing people sitting, waiting to see my father and my brother, crying, screaming in pain because their nerve was exposed. Is that the way your tooth felt?
Yes.
But you didn't have any money to fix it. So according to Ms. Hahn, she asked her mother,
Right.
with you there,
Right.
if her mother could pay for you to have this excruciating pain taken away from you. Now, you couldn't communicate with her mother, according to you, because
No.
her mother is deaf and you don't sign.
Yes.
So you spoke through Ms. Hahn.
I didn't necessarily ever have any conversations with her mom.
No, not with her
No,
mom.
no,
I didn't
no.
say you spoke.
With
I
Charissa
didn't say you
or anything.
You were all in the same room.
They were talking. I wasn't included in that
I
conversation.
didn't
at
ask
all.
you whether you were included in the signed conversation, Mr. Taylor. I said, were you all in the same room?
Yes. At one
Perfect,
point,
that's
yeah.
the answer. Now, Ms. Hahn, how much money did Mr. Taylor need to get his tooth fixed and to have this excruciating pain for which he would probably have donated the last drop of blood, if he could have, in his body to relieve himself of this pain, and his first and second born, if he ever has any? How much was it to get his tooth fixed?
$828.
And at that time, Mr. Taylor, did you have 828 cents?
No.
So what were you going to do?
I was going to deal with it.
I would like to know, Mr. Taylor, as the daughter of a dentist, how did you propose to deal with it?
The same way that I always deal with it. I just work through it. I've had several teeth pulled in the back of my mouth because
Well,
of...
but just a second, of course you can have them pulled. You don't necessarily have to have root canal, Mr. Taylor. A young man your age, unless he wants to work and earn money, what has to happen if you have nerves exposed, they can pull the tooth and not do the root canal. That's cheaper. But you're not trying to tell me that you pulled the tooth yourself, are you?
No.
Did a garage mechanic pull the tooth?
No.
Did a bartender pull the tooth?
No. I went to the dentist to get them
pulled
pulled.
the tooth because
Right.
it was cheaper.
But I also, on several of them, went 2 to 3 months without pulling any of them. I dealt with the pain, and that's what I would have done on this other one, had Charissa not
Then
gone
you were
to...
really very lucky that you didn't have to work through the pain.
But I didn't actually ask her to go to her mom. She went to her mom to ask for the money so that she could help me.
Okay, Miss Hahn, let me hear. Come on, story, date.
March 14th, 2014.
Was he working?
Yes, he was working for a moving company.
Was he paying you or your mother any rent to live in the house?
No.
Paying any of the living expenses, gas, light, telephone, cable bill, anything else?
I mean, he would pay for cigarettes and food.
Whose cigarettes?
Mine and his.
Paid for cigarettes and food.
Yes, ma'am.
Where had you lived before you moved in with Miss Hahn, Mr. Taylor?
I was living on my own
Where?
in Beaverton, Oregon.
In an apartment, a house,
house.
with your mother. With
House.
whom?
Me and a roommate,
Roommate's name was?
Jason.
What happened to that house?
They weren't paying. And
Who wasn't paying?
My roommates.
So nobody was paying rent, you got evicted?
No, I just stopped paying. I moved out.
Where did you go?
I stayed in my car for a little bit, stayed with a friend.
So you were staying in your
And-
car, and then with a friend. Don't you make any money moving?
Yes, but that job wasn't paying anywhere close to what is needed to actually live.